Hey everybody, Dooley here, and today we are here to choose a top 10 of all the episodes of Season 1 in Tell Your Tale. What an interesting and daunting sounding task because there is 70 episodes in total. So there is a 3-step plan that I went through and I already sort of made the first step. So let me show you. The first step is basically I went over all the 70 episodes and decided to pick out the ones that were great. Not just like good, but like really standout episodes. Look at this, I did it here in Excel. These are the ones that have a green Y, are the ones that I decided that we're gonna take into sort of a first screening, into an interview, if that makes any sense, ponies. Think of it as applications. You have 70 applications, and now we're gonna have 25 interviews. But yeah, this is the first step, every pony. We're gonna take our time and look at all the episodes that I chose. And the way that we're gonna do this, I'm gonna have 10 golden stars that I'm able to give away, and these 10 golden stars are gonna mark our top 10, every pony. And then in a final step, we're gonna have to arrange those 10 based off of which episode is the best, every pony. That's what we're gonna do in the tier maker at the very end, every pony. And here we are. You see above me, I have 10 stars in total, and every time I think an episode is top 10 worthy, I'm gonna do this and gonna like put a star onto this, and hopefully by the end of this we'll have 10 stars. If we have less than 10 stars, we're gonna have to revisit them. If we somehow gave out more than 10 stars, we're gonna have to take some away. But ponies, let's hope that don't happen, every pony. Okay, so the first episode that I thought was really good was A Home to Share, because I thought the whole renovation aspect was kind of cool, and them working together. But is this a top 10 worthy episode? I don't think so. I don't think I can give them one of my gold noodle stars, every pony. Nightmare Roommate. Ooh, I like this one. This is a really cool one, but I'm so tempted to give this a star, but I guess there is, better ones. This is a really great episode, and I still believe Izzy is the dream roommate to have. I know I am weird on this, but it is a good thing. I like Izzy as a roommate, it's just how it is. But not gold star worthy, every pony. Next one. Alright, I think this is gonna have to be the first one. This has to be the first one because the introduction of main melody is important. But is it gold star worthy? I don't think so. This is also a really great episode because of the song, but I don't think I can give it to this. Oh my gosh, my pen broke! Okay, fine, next one. Okay, here we go. Episode number 9. It's TUES Day, and this one, I think we're gonna have to do this because just alone the introduction of Senior Butterscotch alone is super monumental, and the role that he plays in future episodes, but it also highlights the solitude of Izzy and, really shows how she was alone at the beginning. So every pony, yes, this one indeed is going to be our first golden star, every pony. Episode number 9 is gonna be an entry into the top 10 today. On to the next one, ponies. Maritime Bay 2.0, a mishap with, I remember this one, where Izzy accidentally deleted everything. I guess it was a great episode for those who didn't see, especially who didn't see, like, chapter 1 of Maker Mark. Also really, of course, going into Izzy's, clumsiness and sometimes doing things unintendedly, but also shows a bunch of character growth. That being said, I don't think this is top 10 material. Not yet, ponies. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to move along to the next one. Dumpster diving? Yeah, I think this has to be one for me. Probably because of, yeah, there's an important song here, the TRASH song, which I sang with Anasani at Galacon, which immensely upped this to me. But I also like how Izzy is super passionate. We get to see just how far she gets to go for making her friends happy, and also we get to learn a little bit about Posey as well, and I think this is a really, really fun episode, especially if you like a little bit of mayhem and chaos. I think we're gonna have to enter this one. We're gonna have to enter episode 13 as a potential top 10 character, or candidate, every pony. On to the next one. No, 15. Making a Fool of Me, super fun, super interesting to see everyone become kids for a whole episode. Love that one. Introduces so many dimensions to potential jokes as well, everyone, and I think this makes this a great episode. Do we give it a top 10? I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna give this a top 10. I already have this feeling we might not be able to give out 10 stars, and if we do not, we're just gonna cycle back and see who we give to. So far, I've given out 2. Next one. This is I was even debating on putting this one up here because it's a silly little gag with everyone sneezing, but it is like a running gag, so to say. This is a fun episode, but in no way does this contend for top 10, everybody. Next, what? Oh, this one has to be My Bananas. Oh, I like this one, everybody. This is a catchy song, a great humor. Also has one of the more, I say, intricate jokes, everybody. And this is definitely one of those that will have you howling with laughter at, you know, Sunny just, you know, enjoying the slipperiness, the potassium, the frolic of bananas. This is one where I'm not sure if I'm gonna make this a top 10, but for now, I'm gonna give this a top 10. I'm gonna, for now, give it to. But if at some point at the end we notice, wait a minute, we've given out too many stars, this is probably going to be the one that might lose it. But for now, I'm going to let you have this one. Continue. Jeez, we've already given out 3 stars. 25, Pony Party. Such a great episode. Such a fun one, but... top 10 worthy? I don't think so. Still, I love this one. If we had a top 20, this would be in it without question. This is... showcasing just what every pony really likes, and we learn a lot about the top, not about the top 5, but about the main 5 at that point, because Misty wasn't part of the main crew just yet back then. Next one. 30. On Nightmare Night, Misty causes mischief at a party in an attempt to get the ponies to use their magic. Honestly, this one... I feel pretty criminal if this one doesn't get a star, because this is another one of those monumental ones. We learn about the pony traditions. We get to see Pip's side and, you know, doing scary things. We also get to see Misty enjoying herself at the party a little bit, even if she would never admit it. And also catchy song, and I think this one also has a lot of really good vibes. So episode number 30 is going to be getting another golden doodle star. There you go, episode number 30. Love the song as well, everybody. Seriously, if you want a catchy song, listen to the spooky song from that one. Next episode, ponies. Let's see, what do we have? Oh, okay. Yeah, this one is pretty straightforward. Sneaksy Strikes Again was one of the many episodes that made me absolutely fall in love with Izzy. The whole thought of expressing art, that art is indeed for every pony, like the song goes, that sometimes you can ignore rules, or should ignore rules, and just express what you like to do is something that is a little counterintuitive, but so important. Express yourself for who you are. That is what this episode stands for. And with someone like Izzy expressing themselves to be so wild with their art, even some pony like that, or especially some pony like that, will inspire others to also follow their hearts and express themselves. Or, in simpler words, this one absolutely gets one of the stars, every pony. Yeah, seriously, ponies, this one probably a hot contender for, you know, top 5, every pony. But we're crossing that one when we get there, ponies. Let's go to the next one. We have 5 more stars to give out, and we've gotten through half the episodes. Oh, this one I'm gonna be torn on. Taking Flight. Interesting for me is the dynamic here between Izzy and Zip. We've never seen those two interact this much, but in this episode we see Izzy's ingenuity and Izzy's creativity come together to create the mainstream, which is super hilarious. And I guess this is, you know, also one of the many ships that was established in this episode. I don't know if I can give this a star, but I'm gonna remember this episode. If I somehow wind up not giving out enough stars, we're gonna come back to episode 36. But we continue. Episode 38, Full Food. Sunny goes around Equestria to learn the cookie recipes. As someone who loves cookies, you know why this episode was a potential contender for being a top 10 episode. But is it as great as some of the other ones that we've seen, like the street art, like the The scary episode with Pip, I don't think it is quite up there, so I unfortunately cannot give you one of the Golden Noodle stars. Episode 40. Ooh, this is a tough one. I will say this much, this was just like episode 34, this also was one of those where I'm like, Izzy just has something special about her and I like it. And yeah, this is another one of those episodes that not just like highlights Izzy, but also the tradition, another unicorn tradition besides TUES Day. We got to learn the secret canter, we got to sing the song, and we also got to see what everyone really likes, and the interaction between them also was fun. But we also got to see inside of Izzy's mind, and that also, you know, is kind of a curious thing. So, just like episode 21, I'm gonna provisionally give this a star if we wind up with having given out too many stars, every pony. This is gonna be one of the potential ones we come back to take it away, every pony. Next. A Day in the Life. Pip's quest for big popularity is cut short when she catches sickness. I remember when they met Soup and all that and everyone took care of Pip. So tempted to give it to this one, but we've already given out 6 stars, ponies, so we have to be a little bit greedy on this. So unfortunately, like if this was a top 15, I probably would have given it out to this one, but as it stands, I cannot. We have to be greedy with the stars going forward, everybody. Continue. Episode 44, I remember this one, such an iconic episode. Such a catchy song, and we get to see Izzy's imagination, and also the whole Hearts and Hooves Day, how she, you know, just is ferocious like that, and, you know, breaks things and wants ponies to get together, and I guess she has a very different or special kind of way of showing her love, and I think that's, a really good thing, every pony. And you know, many ponies might not like the way that she handled that episode and think she may have been a little too stormy, but I tell you, there's ponies out there who think that is a good thing. You've seen the I think that was like a Pega mouse and some Raccoonicorn liking it. There was also that tree that liked it. Zip also thought it was cool. I think it's cool too. Izzy, take star number 7 for now. This one is gonna be pretty uncontested, every pony. Episode number 44 gets its another, a 7th golden noodle star, every pony. Episode 47. Oh, this one is difficult to do. Oh, this one is so difficult because it inspired me to make smoothies. But is it a top 10 episode? I don't think I can give it to you, Sunny, even though I'd love to, because smoothies are freaking fantastic. I cannot give it to you, unfortunately. Episode 50, Opaline Alone. Oh, this is another one of those I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna... Because up to this point, we haven't seen much of Opaline, and this episode gave Opaline a lot of needed personality, every pony. What do I do? What do I do? I'm looking at episode 21 or even episode 40, and I'm probably already considering giving one of those away. Okay, at least for now we're gonna go to episode 50 and give this the star. We're gonna give you the star for now, but we're likely gonna be taking this away from episode 21, every pony. So episode 21 as it stands, this one over here. Episode 21, where are you? Unfortunately, the bananas aren't as interesting as Opaline Solitude. So unfortunately, Sunny, no star for this episode. So this means we still have 7 stars to give out at this, or we have 3 more stars to give out at this point. Next, 51. Yeah, this is pretty straightforward as well to me. I think this is the first time we get to see the dynamic between these 4 characters in particular, between Alfie and Queen Haven, but also, you know, with Queen Haven's daughters getting to interact with this new and unfamiliar unicorn, and when we get to see them, like, warm up to this one, so... I have to go ahead and give this one a star. Episode 51, definitely gonna be getting a star. That means we have given out a total of 8 stars, and potentially episode 40 could still lose a star, which I might consider if we do run out of stars. Continue. Episode 57. Maritime base suffering from a high heat. Yeah, I like this one very much because Misty and Zip, and you know, Misty finally got to come out of her shell a little bit, and that's what made this one so interesting, every pony. And I liked this, every pony. This was a good episode. Is it top 10 material? Star, why are you still here? No. You're not supposed to be here. No, it is not top 10 material. Continue. Episode 60. Sense of Adventure. I thought this was an interesting episode because it taught Pip an interesting lesson. We got to see a bunch of chaos. The animals run absolutely rampant on the town. But that being said, is this a potential candidate for top 10? I do not believe so. Continue. Episode 65. Misty moves in. Misty feels under pressure as she comes to live with the main five and learns to adapt as her friends try a different approach to ensure her stay. Also thought this was a very, very good episode because it showcased like Misty getting closer to the main ponies as friends because they were new at this point. And I think for this reason, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give episode 65. Episode 65 is definitely gonna be getting a star. From me, that means there is only a single star left to give out. Potentially two if we sack the one from episode 40. Ooh, I like this one. Ooh, I like this one. Wait a minute. You know what? 65 also had a star. Do I just take the star from episode 65 and give it to episode 66? I'm considering it. Episode 66 is also super fun. It also showcased Misty warming up to unicorn traditions as well. Was also super hilarious as well. And yeah, you know what? I think this is exactly what we're gonna do. Sorry, episode 65. I'm gonna steal the star that I've given to you and putting it to episode 66. I'm terribly sorry, but you've just been robbed in broad daylight, every pony. Episode 66. Okay, we have still some stars to give out. We have one more star to give out as it stands, and 4 more episodes to go through. 67. The Rise and Fall of Opaline. Really liked this episode. Showcased a great finale, but ponies, I say if you want to see the best version of this finale, just watch Make Your Mark. 68. 69. Equestria's Got Talent. A very great episode, also showcasing the whole freaking cast. We've gotten to see everyone's talent, and I think this is probably one of my, I'd say almost one of my favorites because of, you know, this isn't just about the main cast, it's about everybody, every pony. This is a very cool episode, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and I think, do I give this a star? I am so debating on potentially giving this a star or not. What do we do about this one? I mean, I have Izzy looking at me. You know what, Izzy? Well, is this episode more Izzy than Secret Canter? I don't think it is, every pony. I guess from an objective standpoint, though, I have to give this because it, you know, showcases everyone. So unfortunately, episode 69, you're gonna be given a star. And this puts us into an immediate dilemma, every pony. Because the final episode, episode 70, is the episode where we see Comet, and you already know I'm gonna have to give episode 70 a star. So, episode 70 also gonna have to be getting a star. So at this point, I have given out 11 stars, and I think I know where I'm gonna take the star from, every pony. I think I know where I'm gonna take the star from, because as it stands, Opaline has been around a bunch, but is episode 50? Does episode 50 warrant a star just for a side episode of a character that's barely been around? I don't think so. I think it's a great episode, no doubt, but as it stands, this episode, I'm gonna have to take away the stars. So, ponies, this means we are left with these 10 episodes. These 10 episodes right here, and we're gonna arrange them in a top 10 order using the tier maker, every pony. And for that, we're gonna have to go into the magical land of the internet, ponies. And ponies, here we are at our top 10 list, and these are our entries that have given stars. So how do I like to do this? I like to just go and take one, put it in the middle. And then we're gonna determine if the next episode is better or if it is worse, every pony. So, episode 13, Izzy's Trash Diving Adventure. Is this better than Secret Canter? I don't think it is. It is a great episode, but I don't think it is better than Secret Canter, every pony. Number 30. Do I believe number 30 is better than Trash Diving? I do believe it is better than Trash Diving, but is it better than Secret Canter? Heck no. Episode number 34. Izzy and your street art, is this better than... Yeah, let's face it, it is better than all three of them. Immediately goes to the very, very top, every pony. The Secret Admirer. Is Secret Admirer better than episode 13? Yes. Is it better than episode 30? I guess I do think that, Izzy's charm, especially the way that she acts in particular. I do like the Night tradition and all that, but I guess it was still old Misty. I'd like to see it with new Misty, but still, we're gonna have to make it like this for now. 51. Is the dynamic between Queen Haven and our lovely new unicorn pony in Alphabetal, is that cooler than Trash Diving? I don't think so. But it is still a very, very cool episode because of how deep it is, every pony. But I think this means we can leave it as is for now. Let's take a look at the rest. Episode number 66. Episode 66. I mean, episode 66 also is about trash, much like episode 30. Is it 13? Is it better than, Trash Diving with Izzy? I don't know. I guess the autograph does heavily make episode 13 a favorite, and yes, I gotta get a nice little autograph back then with the Galacon. But seriously, do I prefer the mayhem? Do I prefer the trash in episode 66 over Izzy going ham sandwich on Posey? And I think I do. I do like Posey. Posey, being told to behave. That is what Izzy does best. Episode 69. Episode 69. Episode 69 I like so much because it is everyone's special. You literally see background characters that have appeared for like 5 seconds in total appear in this episode. So episode 69 is better than all of these without question. Immediately rises to the top. Episode 70. What do we do about episode 70? Episode 70 is Comet's first ever episode. Is it better than this one, than our party? I do believe. Is episode 70 also better than Izzy's Valentine's Day adventure? I do believe it is that way. Is it better than Secret Canter, though? I don't think so. I think mainly because episode 70 without Comet would have probably ranked a lot lower, every pony. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is. And we have one more final episode to put in, and that is the episode where we got introduced to Senior Butterscotch. But more importantly, we got introduced to Izzy's lonely side. Izzy is the usually cheerful, happy, but on this episode, we've gotten to see how Izzy feels on the inside, and that alone to me puts it a lot higher. Is it better than 70? Yes. Is it better than Secret Canter? Absolutely. Better than Street Heart? Yes. Better than episode 69, though? That is the question. Alright, ponies, this is the battle for the crown right here. I do prefer the cheer of episode 69 over the seriousness of episode 9. And there we go. We have made our official top 10 episodes. Okay, let me real quickly go over this, but I think this is really nice. Yeah, episode 51 is a solid top 10 episode. 66 is great fun. Episode 13, and I think episode 13 and 66 are sort of alike as well, but also, I guess 66 also has to do with Izzy's trash adventure. I guess Izzy's just involved when there's trash to be thrown around, everybody, eh? Oh, what do I like to do? You know what? I'm almost debating on switching 13 and 66 just because, you know, Misty is kind of super cool in episode 66, and I kind of want to do that. Oh, sorry, Anna, but I have to. There we go. But I think this is fine. Episode 30, the spooky episode 70, very comfortable. Secret at Mirror just being shy of the top 5. The movie in episode 70 being made, being a top 5 episode, very nice. The tradition of Secret Canter top 4, very sweet. Street Heart, without question, was gonna be a top 3 episode from the beginning. Izzy's Solitude and an episode about everyone on Christmas being at the top, and of course, that the first episode of 69, the talent show, being the top episode, I think is a perfect representation of what I believe is the best episode of them all, everybody. Alright, and with that, whew, our journey comes to a close. We have determined our winner in episode number 69. Everybody, everybody, this one has become the best episode of them all, everybody. What a fantastic episode. It has humor, it has wholesomeness, it has Izzy, it has everything. I wish I could be that tree that Izzy would decorate with that. Either way, ponies, I think with this we're kind of dragging out. But seriously, ponies, do you have other top 10s? I highly believe you do. Tell me about them. Is there any episode that you would have included even in the pre-selection as well that I didn't? Tell me about them. Alright, ponies, but I suppose with that, I thank all you lovely ponies so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, and remember, everybody, tomorrow we're gonna play something no ponies expecting. Also, if you want to see movies like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel to be notified whenever there's a new video and this new stuff every single day, including Pony tells you. This was a lot of research, everybody. All 70 episodes. Oh my gosh.